Okay. Darrell, can I have your name and your date of birth?
Darrell Bullingham, 1988.
Thank you. What month and year?
Uh-huh.
You said you're born in 1988? All right, thanks. All right, Darrell. Yeah, no problem. It's, I'm sure, been a long day for you.
Yeah.
All right, so you're here on your probation case. You allegedly violated 4 terms, 6, 7, 11, and 12. I've got a probation hearing set for you next week. It's on a Wednesday, July 31st at 8:30. You will have a court-appointed lawyer to defend you, and that hearing is going to be downtown Phoenix in our Superior Court Central Court building.
Okay.
Down in the lower level. And your court-appointed lawyer is actually in the courtroom waiting for you. Now, your judge set your bail at $500. It is secured, allowing you to work with a bail company. If you do post your bond, just make sure that you don't miss court. You call your probation officer within 3 days of walking out of jail.
Uh-huh.
Don't possess weapons, drugs, or alcohol, okay?
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Zachary? Hi, Zachary. Good morning. All right, so name and date of birth for you, please.
Zachary Shizzle.
All right, thank you. All right, Zachary, you're here on your probation case also. Now, these are alleged violations of just 2 terms, 3 and 5. You've got a probation hearing next week in downtown Superior Court in Phoenix, Central Court building down in the basement, and it's next Wednesday, July 31st.
Okay.
Starts at 8:30 in the morning. Your lawyer's going to be in that courtroom waiting for you. Your bail was set at $250 by your judge. It is secured. If you are intending to post your $250, whether it's in cash or through a bail bonding company, just make sure that you call your probation officer and let them know you bonded out within the first 3 days of leaving. Don't miss court. Don't possess alcohol or drugs. Don't possess any weapons. And any questions for me?
Yes. I just got a job literally 4 days ago. I work at, it's Ted Brodsky AC Service. I had a kid maybe a week and a half ago. I turned my life around completely. I work, I don't do drugs. I've only had that charge. I don't have any priors here. I don't do anything really bad anymore. And I need to make it to work.
Why aren't you checking in, though?
Honestly, why I didn't check in, I had what is it, Interstate Compact is what it was from Phoenix to Tucson.
You haven't checked in since February.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's been 5 months.
And I have transportation now. I have a vehicle. I have everything. Like, I cannot lose this job, and I have to support my kid. And I mean, I'm just telling the court that I can promise that I would be there.
This is really important for you too, though.
Yes.
Because if you want to be there for your kid and be a father to your kid, the last thing you want to do is end up in prison.
Exactly. No,
you know?
I know.
But that means you've got to successfully complete your probation.
I will.
Well, I can't release you on your own recognizance, but I can lower your bail about another $100 down to $150, and that's about the best.
Is there any way we could pre-trial it possibly?
But I've lowered it to $150 for you, and that's the best I can do. So, it's some relief.
And there's no other holds from me, right?
I don't know. Talk to them. Does he have anything on his work card?
No. No?
Nope, that would be it then. Yeah.
Not as of right now.
Yeah, not as of right now. That's right. If you have any other warrants, they'll probably catch him before you leave. If you bond out.
No, I don't. That's the best you could do possibly?
Yeah, that's the best I can do. So, yep.
Thank you.
So, all right, thank you, sir.
I have new paperwork for him.
Yep, he's got new paperwork.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I'll bring you the paperwork.
Albert Cornell? And then Gina? Albert, good morning. Good morning. So tell me your name and your date of birth.
Albert Cornejo.
Thank you. All right, so Albert, you're here on your probation case. Now, you allegedly violated terms number 3 and 5. So I do have a probation hearing coming up for you. Now, this is downtown Superior Court in Phoenix, in the in the Central Court building down in the basement. And it's going to be next Wednesday, July 31st at 8:30. And you're going to have a court-appointed lawyer in that courtroom waiting for you. Bail was set at $250, and it is secured, allowing you to work with a bail company, okay? Just no weapons, no drugs or alcohol. Call your probation officer within 3 days if you do bond out, and don't miss that court hearing, okay? Any questions?
No.
Thank you, sir. All right, grab your paperwork.
Um,
Gina?
I think that's our other house call.
No, she's right here. Gina, good morning.
Hi,
All right, so name and date of birth for you, Gina.
Gina Gustafson,
So 3 cases we have to talk about. Now, the first case we're going to talk about is what we call a direct complaint warrant, meaning that the state has decided it wants to move forward on some charges against you, and these are from November 15th of last year. And those charges are narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia possession, Class 6 felony. Now, on those 3 charges from November, you will have a court-appointed lawyer to defend you. Your hearings are all going to be in downtown Superior Court in Phoenix in what we call our South Court Tower. They're going to start next week. Now, the first one is going to be on Tuesday, July 30th at 8:30, and you're back in the same courtroom 2 days later, which is Thursday, August 1st at 8:30. Now, the bail that's been set for you on those new charges is $50. And the other 2 cases I have for you are your probation cases. Now, even if you hadn't picked up those new charges, there were warrants out for your arrest, and this is for a violation of term number 1. And your probation hearing is going to be right in the middle of the 2 I just gave you, because I gave you Tuesday and Thursday of next week. This is Wednesday of next week. It's July 31st, 8:30. It's also downtown Superior Court, just in a different building. It's the Central Court building down in the basement. And you will also have a court-appointed lawyer in that courtroom, too. Now, the bail that was set by your probation judge is $200 in each case. So that would make your total bail, if you wanted to leave custody, $450. Now, you'd have to call your probation officer within the first 3 days if you do bond out. You can't miss any court dates because you do risk losing your bail money and picking up a warrant. And then with respect to the release conditions, if you are out, no weapons, no alcohol or drugs, don't drive without a license. Any questions for me?
I was just wondering if can I bail myself out because I have money on my cards that were brought with me?
Talk to the detention officers about how you might know about doing that, okay?
Okay, is it possible to lower it all? I'm living in an IOP. I put myself through detox, and I'm in an IOP. I'm clean, sober, I'm working. My probation officer said I've done everything right other than, this new thing, and I'm going to 7 days a week of intensive outpatient therapy and group counseling and all that stuff.
Well, it's really low bail for a probation violation.
Please?
Maybe $50 on each case, so
Sounds
it'd
good.
bring it down 100.
That'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it.
Sorry about that. All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Eric? Good. Brandy, you can come in next. All right. All right. Thank you so much. I'm struggling tonight. But
Okay.
I'll get through the night.
Eric Smith, Jr.
Thank you. All right. So Eric, you're here on a direct complaint. So the state has decided it wants to move forward on a charge against you from October the 5th of last year. It's 1 count of burglary in the 2nd degree, a Class 3 felony. You will have a court-appointed lawyer for that. Your hearings are in downtown Superior Court in Phoenix in the South Court Tower. Now, they're going to start on Thursday, August 8th. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, Thursday, August 8th at 8:30, and Monday, August 12th at 8:30. So Thursday the 8th, Monday the 12th, downtown Superior Court. Your lawyer will be there. I'm going to release you to the supervision of pretrial services. There is no bail to pay. just make sure that you make your court dates, so you don't pick up a warrant. The other thing is on that paperwork, there's gonna be a telephone number on the very first page for pretrial services. Call that number within the next couple of business days, okay? If you don't call them, they're gonna let your judge know that you didn't call them, and your judge would be able to take you back into custody. Now, don't return to the scene, no contact with any victims or witnesses, don't possess any weapons or drugs, okay?
Yes, I just have a quick question
Yeah.
for you. I just want to understand why I wasn't made aware of this, and not only that, I went through a federal background check for Intel in April, and this did not come up at all. Just like everybody else, I've turned my life around a little while ago, and I've been doing good. I hold a high-end job, and I, take care of my family. So I just don't understand how this went about. And I probably can't answer it, but
Yeah, also sometimes when people get arrested on charges, and I don't even know if you've ever been arrested on this or not, because
No,
it's not necessarily
I have
showing.
not.
But sometimes when they want to raise a charge, sometimes they mail out what we call a summons to an address that they believe you're at. And if it bounces back, then they issue a warrant for your arrest because they don't know any other way to get in touch with you. So it's possible that it happened that way, or maybe they didn't have an address for you at the very beginning. I don't know. That would be something that you would have to ask your lawyer to ask the prosecutor, okay?
No problem.
So it's not unusual, though. Like, I see it every single night where the state decides to bring charges up against somebody that happened not just months ago, but years ago.
right.
Because legally they can.
Yeah.
So a lot of people sit there, and I hear it say, is like, when something happens, let's say 3 years ago, go like, I'm not even the same person since then. But unfortunately, that's
Right.
something you're still going to have to deal with.
No problem.
Yeah. So ask your lawyer to ask the prosecutor, but it's not a failure to appear. So a lot of people also say that and go, I didn't know I had any court dates. You didn't have any court dates.
Oh.
All you had was this warrant. This is your first court appearance in this case.
Oh,
this
thank
is your first.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. Stay
All
blessed.
right. Thank you so much, Eric. All right, Brandy? I don't know how I skipped over Brandy, but it is what it is. And then Hector Hernandez. All right, Brandy, good morning. All right, so tell me your name and your date of birth.
Brandy Grubb, 9.
Thank you. All right, Brandy, 2 cases we're going to talk about. The first one is new charges you just got arrested on. Then the other one is your probation case. Now, the new charges you got arrested on are narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia possession, Class 6 felony, and you are going to have a court-appointed lawyer to defend you.
Okay.
Now, your court hearings are in downtown Superior Court, South Court Tower, next Tuesday, July 30th at 8:30, and next Thursday, August 1st at 8:30. On those new charges, your bail's $50.
Okay.
Now, Brandy, on probation, you allegedly violated terms number 3 and 5. So there was already a warrant that would have been out for your arrest even if you didn't pick up the new charges. Now, you have to have a probation hearing. That's also going to be downtown Superior Court in the Central Court building, so it's a different building down there. And that's next Wednesday, July 31st at 8:30.
Okay.
You will have a court-appointed lawyer for that probation hearing, and the bail was set $200. So the total amount of your bail is $250.
Okay.
Don't possess weapons, alcohol, or drugs. Don't return to the scene of any alleged crime or where you get arrested at. Don't drive without a license. And if you're intending to bond out, call your probation officer within 3 days, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, Hector? All right, Hector, name and date of birth. please.
Hector Hernandez,
Thank you. Hector, you're here on 2 misdemeanor charges. These are new charges. They're going to be filed in El Mirage. One count of criminal damage, Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of disorderly conduct, Class 1 misdemeanor. Now, you will get a court-appointed lawyer because they're domestic-related charges.
correct.
You have a hearing coming up in El Mirage Municipal Court. That's going to be on August the 13th, which is a Tuesday,
Okay,
8 o'clock in the morning.
okay.
I am going to release you on your own recognizance, your promise to appear. However, it does look like you're residing with an alleged victim.
No, I don't reside there. That's just my mailing address. I don't.
Okay, all right, so
Yeah.
let me read to you what this says, okay?
Okay.
it says, you may not reside at the same location as an alleged victim, even if you own or rent the residence. If you presently reside with an alleged victim, you must find an alternative residence.
Okay.
Provide proof of that residence at your next court appearance. So if you're not residing with that person, then you don't have to worry about it, but you still can't go back to the scene or you can't have any contact with any victim.
Okay.
Don't possess weapons, alcohol, or drugs.
Okay.
If an order of protection gets taken out against you, make sure you obey it.
Okay.
And any questions?
So do I still need to bring proof, like, that I'm not living there if I'm not living there, or no?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, you just can't live under the same roof.
Correct.
If you do live under the same roof, or if you're found to be in contact with the alleged victim, you could get arrested for violating a court order.
Got you.
And that brings an entirely separate charge. In other words, you'd end up having 2 cases,
Right.
not just one. So,
Okay.
So no contact with the alleged victim.
Correct.
All right.
All right, I appreciate you. Hope you feel better.
Thank you. Mark Rivera. Mark, name and date of birth, please.
Mark Rivera.
Thank you. Mark, you're here on a direct complaint, so the state is deciding it does want to move forward on a charge against you from October the 1st of last year. Dangerous drug possession, class 4 felony.
Okay.
Now, you will have a court-appointed lawyer.
Okay.
Your hearings are going to be in the Superior Court in downtown Phoenix.
Okay.
Your courtroom's located in the South Court Tower,
Okay.
and they're going to start on Thursday, August 8th at 8:30,
Okay.
and Monday, August 12th at 8:30.
Okay.
So the 8th and the 12th, your lawyer will be there at that courtroom waiting for you, and I'm releasing you on your own recognizance, which means you're promised to appear. There is no bail to pay.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
make sure you make your court dates. Don't possess drugs without a prescription, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.